Carl Jung, the pioneering psychologist, uncovered a disturbing truth about narcissists, one that many victims never see coming. When a narcissist realizes they can no longer control you, they don't simply walk away. Instead, they unleash one final, devastating manipulation that can unravel years of healing in weeks. If you can't recognize it, you're vulnerable to falling right back into their trap. Why your strength threatens them. Jung observed that a narcissist's greatest fear isn't rejection or abandonment. It's the moment their target becomes psychologically stronger than they are. Narcissists survive by projecting their own weaknesses onto others, maintaining an illusion of superiority. But when you begin setting boundaries, trusting your instincts, and refusing to play their games, you trigger what Jung called a power inversion crisis. Narcissists are not seeking love, they seek control and a steady supply of validation. When you were insecure or eager to please, you served their needs perfectly. But once you stop feeding their ego and start standing in your own power, you threaten their entire identity. That's when they reach for their last and most insidious weapon. Stage 1. Strength shaming. Jung noted that narcissists will initially attack the very qualities you've worked hardest to develop. If you've learned to set boundaries, they'll call you cold. If you've found your voice, they'll call you aggressive. If you've built confidence, they'll call you arrogant. This tactic, which Jung referred to as strength shaming, is meant to make you doubt and even abandon the progress you've made. Instead of criticizing your old weaknesses, they flip the script and target your strengths, knowing those qualities are what now keep you free from their control. Stage 2. Nostalgic manipulation. If strength shaming fails, narcissists often turn to what Jung called nostalgic manipulation. They begin idealizing the old you, the compliant, easily influenced version of yourself. They might say, "Remember when you used to laugh at my jokes? You were so much happier before you got into all this self-help stuff." This isn't genuine sentiment. It's a calculated attempt to make you long for a past version of yourself that was easier for them to dominate. If you're not careful, you might start missing that version too. Stage 3. Manufactured vulnerability. When neither shaming nor nostalgia works, Jung warned that narcissists deploy their most dangerous weapon, manufactured vulnerability. They suddenly appear fragile, experiencing a health scare, financial trouble, family drama, or an emotional crisis, right when you are at your strongest. According to Jung, this timing is no accident. Narcissists keep mental notes on what triggers your compassion and guilt, and they weaponize your empathy against you. They may even create the very problems they ask you to solve, sabotaging their own lives to lure you back into the caretaker role. These crises serve two purposes: to prove they still have power over you, to make you sacrifice the very boundaries you've fought to establish. They might say, "I know you don't usually lend money, but this is different," or "I know you said you needed space, but I really need you right now." Every "just this once" is a strategic step toward breaking down your defenses. And while the crisis may feel real, Jung cautioned that narcissists often choose exactly what and when to share, knowing you're the most likely person to sacrifice your own well-being to help them. Protecting yourself. Differentiated compassion. Jung's antidote to this manipulation is what he called differentiated compassion, the ability to empathize with someone's struggles without feeling responsible for fixing them. This means asking yourself, is helping them helping me become who I truly am, or is it preventing me from that journey? True strength isn't about being immune to manipulation, it's about recognizing it, naming it, and choosing your authentic self anyway. Why they fight so hard. Jung discovered that narcissists fear your strength because it reflects their own abandoned potential for growth. By refusing to shrink yourself to make them comfortable, you show them what's possible when someone chooses authenticity over control. That's why they'll fight so hard to drag you back down. But every time you resist, every time you maintain your boundaries in the face of their manufactured crises, you prove that their power over you was always an illusion. The final truth: the narcissist's last dirty trick only works if you forget who you are. Once you see it for what it is, a desperate attempt to reclaim control, you realize their manipulation is actually evidence of your freedom. Jung's insight is clear: the moment you stop being controllable is the moment you truly begin living. No crisis, no matter how convincing, is worth trading that freedom away.